with Archie Randall, head coach of Oklahoma City University, on the losing end of the 20-15 duel against the Thunderwolves here in Pueblo. Interesting note about this duel is these programs didn't exist 3 years ago. What's it like to be in a coaching situation where you at an NAIA school that didn't have wrestling a couple years ago comes back into Pueblo? They used to have wrestling, then they didn't, then they do.
I tell you what, I think it's exciting that there are new programs starting. And starting new programs is always tough. We both have the same problems. The issue is getting the right kids in there, getting your lineup set, and hopefully make it through the season.
As you were talking to the folks at USA Wrestling earlier, you've got to head back to Oklahoma City, then turn around and get on a van and drive to Kentucky for a women's duel. How's the dynamic for you coaching both the men's and women's teams at Oklahoma City?
As far as the coaching part, it's not a problem. I have two good assistant coaches that do a good job of helping out in both programs, but I'm on the road. I'm continuously gone. I'm gone every weekend. I'm never home. But on the other hand, both the programs are new young programs, and they're doing well. I think they're doing well.
As far as your team this year, you said before the match, or at halftime, you had a slew of injuries to deal with. How's that affected your team so far this year?
I have 9 major injuries. I have 1, 2, 3 starters out of the lineup, and I'm backing them up with freshman kids. The freshman kids make a lot of mistakes, but stuff like that happens. I know at one time during practice last week, I had 9 kids out of the lineup, which makes a difference, you know. And when you're building a program and you're going into the 3rd and 4th year, you need your experienced kids in the lineup to pull them through. When you start putting the young kids in, it's like starting all over again.
In terms of being a high school coach, you sent a lot of guys to Division I wrestling. What do you say to wrestlers that look at the NAIA and Division II as possible options? I mean, what's your pitch there?
Well, for our particular situation, it's academics at our school. Our academic standards are real high at our school, and the kids that are on the team that I have here are basically doctors, lawyers, accountants, business majors. The kids, for us, unlike the rest of the schools that we wrestle against, it's totally different. It's all academics. You talk to any one of our guys right now, they'll be popping up their laptop studying on the way back. You know, so it's a different situation for me. So what I pitch is academics for our school. It's hard to get into our school. It's a 24 minimum ACT, 3.0 top half of class. You don't get in our school. So, you know, I have a different approach than I guess you say in the other schools.
Well, before you said that you like coming out to Colorado, you come to Colorado often. So what about matches with other schools in the RMAC, and then trying to maybe establish a rivalry here with Dax Charles at CSU-Pueblo?
Well, I'd like to, you know, I like coming to Colorado. I come up with the girls all the time. So, you know, it's only 8 hours. 8 hours isn't very far for us. As far as NAIA schools, the closest NAIA school's got 7 anyway. So what's the difference? What's another hour? And you know, I have my friends at USA Wrestling. I appreciate them being here. You know, it's nice to have some fans in the stands in Colorado.